Hi, my name is Kat Canning. I'd like to tell you how I went from being an atheist to a Christian. I didn't grow up in a Christian home, and I got off on a bad path early and was running around with men all the time, which led to several abortions. I did my best to put those abortions out of my mind and never think about them. But as Pastor Dean says, you can't hold those beach balls down forever. And eventually they came up. When I went off to college, I became an atheist. And I would go around and I was cruel to Christians who spoke to me. I used to go around with a button that said "No God," God with a slash through it, and I had Christians come up to me and say things like, "Oh, no God, does that mean don't take God's name in vain?" They were so sweet, and I was so mean to them. But I went on, I got married after college. Went into the Peace Corps for a while. But then got out and wound up having my daughter, my one daughter that was born. And as she was growing up, I'm still running around with men. The last abortion I had, my husband and I had agreed to an open marriage, and so I was still running around while I was married. I became so depressed after one of those men I was running around with molested my daughter, and I knew it was completely my fault. I should have been protecting her, and instead I was running around. So after the trial where I sent that guy to prison, my daughter and I left, and we went to live with my mom for a little while, and then we joined. I joined the Free State Project and went up to New Hampshire, where I married a Christian man. And I told him right off, "Don't even try to talk to me about God. I don't want to hear it." But one time I asked him, "Well, you don't think I'm going to hell, do you? I'm a good person." And he gave me the good person test from Ray Comfort, and I failed, and that stuck around in my head for quite a while, and it was like 2 years, and I got convicted. I got the abortions finally came up, and I got very convicted. And I could see my husband was happy and I wasn't. So I said, "Well, why don't I do what he's doing?" So I finally said, "God, please forgive me. I'm not going to fight you anymore." And my life was completely transformed. I've never been the same. I'm so grateful for what God has done for me. And I wish to serve him. Thank you for listening.